Good morning, friends. I hope you're excited about another great day. I am feeling much better today. I'm ready for a really good day. Maybe gonna go outside and go for a walk. We'll see how it goes. So this morning we're gonna start out. I love this song. We've sung it before. It's called Willoughby Wallaby, and this is another Raffi classic. So if you know the words, sing along with me. Willoughby Wallaby Wee. An elephant sat on me, Willoughby wallaby woo. An elephant sat on you, Willoughby wallaby wella. An elephant sat on Ella, Willoughby wallaby waist. An elephant sat on Chase, Willoughby wallaby wolo. An elephant sat on Solo, Willoughby wallaby William. An elephant sat on William, Willoughby wallaby Whedon. An elephant sat on Eden, Willoughby wallaby Warther. An elephant sat on Arthur, Willoughby wallaby Wong. I hope that you sing along, Willoughby wallaby wee. Sing along with me, da 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 da. A do 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 do. Do 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 do. Woo! Willoughby wallaby Wellis. An elephant sat on Ellis. Willoughby wallaby Whitney. An elephant sat on Sydney. Willoughby wallaby Wariana. An elephant sat on Ariana. Willoughby wallaby Wemmet. An elephant sat on Emmet. Willoughby wallaby Wambrose. An elephant sat on Ambrose. Willoughby wallaby Willian. An elephant sat on Lillian. Willoughby wallaby Wanna. An elephant sat on Hannah. Willoughby wallaby Wizabeth. An elephant sat on Elizabeth. Willoughby wallaby Woel. An elephant sat on Noel. Willoughby wallaby Way. An elephant sat on Ray. Willoughby wallaby Warrenna. An elephant sat on Corinna. Willoughby wallaby Willin. An elephant sat on Dylan. Willoughby wallaby Wong. I hope that you sing along, Willoughby wallaby wee. Sing along with me. Woo! Great job, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now remember, if you didn't hear your name, I will sing it next time if I know your name, and if I don't, make sure that your parents send me a message so that I can include you in our songs. I love that one. Raffi is just the best. Okay, for our sharing this morning, we are going to share, would you like to live underwater? So when Mrs. Ferguson was little, I used to watch The Little Mermaid all the time. I pretended I was the Little Mermaid, and I used to pretend that I lived under the sea and I wanted to come up on land and live on land. So think about whether you would like to live in a kingdom under the sea. Ooh, would you like that, and why? Everybody think, think, think. And when you know, raise your hand when you're ready to share. Got it? Awesome. So, would you like to live under the sea? Mrs. Ferguson would love to live under the sea because I love to swim and I love ocean creatures. Actually, here in Hawaii, this was probably 2 months ago, before we were supposed to stay in our houses. Mrs. Ferguson went with some friends to the beach, and I got to go snorkeling with dolphins, real live dolphins. It was so much fun. And I've seen dolphins in the water before, but this was like 200 dolphins in a pod, and they were coming and just sort of floating by right where I was snorkeling, and they went one way, and then they came back by me, and then they came back by me again. So it's something I will never forget. And that's one reason why I would love to live in a kingdom under the sea. And this is something also really cool. You know, I said I would like you to design your own treehouse. You could also design your own underwater world and draw what it looks like. Ooh, that sounds like fun. So I want you to pause the video and share whether you would like to live in an undersea kingdom and why. All right, yesterday we continued our writing. Who remembers what we were writing? We were writing a letter, right? We were writing a letter to someone that we love that we can't see right now. And so we started out our letter with a person's name. And Mrs. Ferguson, remember, she wrote, "Dear Grandma, how are you? I miss you." Remember, that exclamation point means I really mean it. So let's think of another thing that we can include in our letter to the person that we're writing to. What else would I say after I say, "I miss you"? Think. Who has an idea of what I could say next? What? Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, we could definitely say that. So I think that the next thing we could write is, "I hope to see you soon." Ooh, that is a lot of words, isn't it? Do you think we can do it? Who thinks we can do it? Who wants a challenge to grow their brain? Grow your brain. Grow your brain. And your brain's going to go, whoa, because it's growing so big and you're learning so much. And we learn and grow our brains by trying our best, right? And remember, your best might be writing in the air. Your best may be tracing the letters on the ground as I write them. Your best may be writing them on paper. Your best may be writing them on a whiteboard. So you do what your best is, okay? All right, well, let's see. I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you soon. How many words is that? 6 words. Oh, you guys are going to have some big brains at the end of today, aren't ya? Awesome. So let's count our blanks. We're going to put how many? 6, yes. 1, 2, 3. Make that one a little longer. 4, 5, 6. You know what? This one might have to be a little bit higher in case I have a monkey letter, which we'll talk about those when we get to them. Okay, great job. Let's count our blanks and make sure we have the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. Okay, what's our first word going to be? I. Yes. Is it uppercase or lowercase? It's uppercase for 2 reasons. It's the first letter of the sentence, and it also is a word all by itself. When I is a word all by itself, it's uppercase, right? I hope. Hope. What sound is that? Yes, lowercase h. H. Ho. Oh, yes. Ho. Great job. What's the next letter? P, 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 p. What do you think? P. Yes, I hope. Oh, and you know what is at the end of this word? That magic E, it changes so many words, you see. There is a magic E at the end of this that is going to make the O say its name. So that E tells the O to say its name. Great job. So let's read what we have for today so far. I hope. Great job. Okay, 2. What is it? T. Yes, T. Now, oh, Mrs. Ferguson made that T a little crooked. That's what erasers are for. I'm just going to switch it. I'm going to fix it. 2, and 2 is a sight word, so it's hard to sound out the last part, but it is T-O is a sight word 2. Okay, great job. Now our next word is also a sight word. Who can remember what it is? Yes. S-E-E, S-E-E, spell C, spell C. I can spell C, I can spell C, S-E-E, S-E-E. How do you spell C? S-E-E. Great job. And that is another Nellie Edge favorite. She has such great songs for learning our sight words. Awesome. Now, sometimes when Mrs. Ferguson is writing, she needs to check and see what she wrote so she can see what she needs to write next. So let's reread it. I hope to see. What is it going to be? Ooh, it's one of our twin words from yesterday. Yes, you. Y-O-U spells you. So we're going to spell this Y-O-U. And this is a monkey letter. He's going to go below the line. Y-O-U spells you. Good job. And I'm going to straighten my line here so that's nice and straight. Soon. What sound is that? It's an S. Great job. Ooh. What makes an ooh? What do you think? So my first graders, an ooh is made by two O's. Okay, so we're going to put two O's. Soon. What sound is that? N, yes. Yes. Soon. Now, you know what's really neat? We sounded these words out and we talked about the way we were writing them, but incidentally, we also wrote them all in adult spelling. And some of the words we have are in I'm learning to read kindergarten spelling, but all the words in this sentence that we just wrote are in adult spelling. Great job, guys. Give yourselves a silent raise the roof. All right, now what do we need at the end? Punctuation, right? Here we had a question mark and an exclamation point, but I think this would be a really great place to just put a period because we're just telling Grandma, I hope to see you soon, right? Okay, so let's read everything we've written so far. Dear Grandma, how are you? I miss you. I hope to see you soon. Awesome. Now, I want you guys to get your own pointer power ready. Mrs. Ferguson's going to use her finger this time instead of the pen. And we are going to use our pointer power. We're going to read through it one more time together. And then I want you to read it all by yourself, okay? Dear Grandma, how are you? I miss you. I hope to see you soon. Awesome job, guys. Now it's your turn all on your own. Use your pointer power and read the writing. Did you do it? Oh my goodness, look at you guys reading. And remember, when we read and we write, we grow our brains. We make ourselves smarter by working our hardest. Awesome job. So let's give ourselves 3 snaps. 1, 2, 3. 3 claps. And some windshield wipers. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Awesome job, guys. You did a fantastic job. Now, remember, you can do your own writing and write to whoever you would like. Remember, I wrote to my grandma, but you can write to whoever you would like. And you are growing your brain and learning in your own way. So what I want you to do, if you would like to write what Mrs. Ferguson wrote today, what we wrote together, and you need to catch up, you can pause the video now and make sure that you have the writing that I do. If you wrote something else, that's completely okay too. Okay, who is ready for our special time? Who knows what it is? It's hero time, hero time, hero time. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. It could be a doctor, it could be a teacher, or it could be a police officer. It could be any of those things because there are everyday heroes that we encounter every day. Well, today, my hero that I'm going to share with you is one of my best friends, and her name is Mrs. Henderson. Her name is Mrs. Henderson. There's Mrs. Henderson. Raise your hand if you know Mrs. Henderson. Yes, she is a teacher in Salem, Oregon, and right now Mrs. Henderson is working to put her classroom online so that she can keep teaching her students. And there are teachers all across the country that are doing that. And you know, as much as you guys want to be at school learning, they want to be at school teaching. So while Mrs. Henderson is actually working on getting her classroom set up, she is staying home. And actually, it's hard to see on her picture, but her picture says, "Stay at home, save lives." She's staying at home and she's taking care of her 2 kids. And she's trying to help other people at the same time. So Mrs. Henderson is a hero in that she's a teacher and she's still working from home and trying to keep her in touch with her students. She called all of her students on the phone the other day so that she would get a chance to say something to them and so she'd get a chance to hear their voices. So Mrs. Henderson is one of our heroes today. So we're going to give her a round of applause and we're going to say thank you, Mrs. Henderson. Do you think she heard you? I think she heard you, and I think she's so happy to be our hero of the day. So Mrs. Henderson, thank you so much for everything that you do for the students at your school and in your class and for your family and for being such a great friend. Mrs. Henderson is a really good friend and a great teacher. So we are going to say thank you one more time to Mrs. Henderson. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Henderson. All right, my friends, we're going to do things a little bit differently for our game today because in order to demonstrate, I'm going to have to stand up and you're going to have a hard time kind of seeing me, but I want you to do your best because we're going to do the bunny hop today. Who's ready to bunny hop? Who's done the bunny hop before? Oh, it's a really fun dance, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to follow what Mrs. Ferguson does. And yesterday, Mrs. Ferguson said that this was the right and this was the left because that's my right and my left. But you guys are watching flip-flopped. Okay, so I'm going to try to remember this time, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to start with your right foot, this foot, okay? And we're going to go, you're going to make yourself a bunny. Be a bunny. Da, da, da. We're going to go out 2 times to the right, out 2 times to the left, hop forward, hop backward, hop, hop, hop. Okay, let's try again. Ready? 2 times to the right, 2 times to the left, hop forward, hop backward, hop, hop, hop. Awesome job. Okay, so let's do it together. Get your bunny paws ready, and I'll sing the song. Da 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 da. One more time. Do 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 do. Great job, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome, awesome. And I am so glad that you guys came and hung out with me today. You can practice your bunny hop on your own at home. Should be a really fun dance to do. And I hope you have a wonderful day and we'll see you next time. Bye.